Hey, hello and welcome. In this video, we shall learn how to work with the advanced builders of the Extreme Builder. Once inside the Extreme Builder, all we have to do is drag and drop the accordion section inside the editor pane. So I can just drag and drop this section, and now I have another accordion section. Let me delete the first one. Alright, so as you can see, we can edit the properties of the accordion section, and I can select the information inside the first toggle. So I can give the first toggle a name. So this is first, let's say, and I can just give any content that I want to give inside it. I can write toggle content. This is text. It's a WYSIWYG editor, so I can arrange it anyhow I wish. I can also add media from the media library. So let's say I just want to add this image, and medium size is fine. I'll just insert it into the page, and I can also sort these tags. So what I can do is, let's say I give a sorting of 1, and I'll save it, and then I'll give this the other content. So I'll just add another media very quickly and give it a sorting tag of 2, and I'll click on the save button. I'll just create a third toggle, and I'll just write third over here, add some media, and I can also add videos and whatever I like. It's a WYSIWYG editor, so what you see is what you get, kind of a thing. And I will once again give it a sorting tag of 1. I'll click on the save button, and now I can select which sorting tags are to be open initially. So if you remember, I had given a sorting tag 1 to the third and the first. So if I put 1 here, these toggles will be opened initially by default. And I can also select a toggle behavior. So I can select if only one toggle will be visible at a time, or all the toggles will be can be visible simultaneously or not. And I can also display a sorting menu. So let's say sorting active. So I have given two kinds of sorting, 1 and 2. Let me save this one, and as you can see, all 1 and 2, these are the two sorting menus that are available to us, and this is how the accordion will look. Let me just update this page and show you in real time how this page will finally look with the accordion section on it. Alright, let me just open this link in a new tab. There we go. We can see that we had selected this as the first, and it is open initially. In case of 1, only third and the first is available, and in case of 2, only the second toggle is available. For all, we get all the toggles. We've entered this information here in second toggle. So we had selected that we want only one toggle to be open at a time. So when I open third, second will close automatically. So this is how we can use an accordion section. I can also add this accordion section inside another container element. So let's say I take a 50% section, and I will just drop it over here, and I will drag and drop this accordion section inside the 50% section. So this time the accordion section will automatically take up the size of the container section, that is the 50% size of the page. Alright, now let's quickly move on to the next advanced builder, that is a blog post slider. Alright, so in order to have the blog post slider, all we have to do is just drag and drop the blog post slider, and it will be available. I can go inside and once again select the categories, the columns, and the post numbers, offset, excerpt to display or not, and I can also select if I want to switch the sliding on or off. In case I want to switch it on, I have to select the sliding time duration. Let me do is at 2 seconds. So the blog post will slide after every 2 seconds, and I'll just click on the save button, and I'll publish this page. Once the page has been published, all I have to do is open this link in a new tab. There we go. We can see that this is the blog slider, and it is sliding in every 2 seconds and changing the blogs. Alright, let's quickly move forward to the next container section, which is the content slider. Alright, so let me delete this section. I'm putting the content slider here. In case of content slider, what I can do is not just blocks, but I can put anything in a slide and move it. So I'll just give it a slide title and I will add any random media inside it. So I'll just add this image, insert into page and save it. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some text over here, slide to content. This is the second slide and save it. Similarly, I'll create another slide, third. I will add some media, maybe this image, and save it. Now I have all this and I can select number of columns to display. So I want 2 columns to display. I can give a slider heading. So this is a content slider heading, and I can give the animation style as slide or fade, and I can select if I want to show dot control buttons or arrow control buttons, and sliding, auto sliding is on, time duration is again 2 seconds, and I can always select custom font colors, so I can give it something like green or something. Save. Now that this is saved, we can see that we have the custom slider and only 2 of the slides that we have selected are visible because we had selected the option 2. If I publish this page and open the link in a new tab, we will see that we will have a content slider with 2 columns, and it'll slide automatically in 2 seconds. So I can put any content I want inside the Wysiwyg editor and it will slide. So this is how we have our content slider functioning properly. Let's quickly move on to the next section, which is the countdown section. So in case of a countdown section, let me just delete this content slider and drag and drop the countdown section. Alright, so this is the countdown timer, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit the options of a countdown timer. So I have to pick a date. Let me pick a date as maybe 30th of April, and hour, minute, I can adjust whatever hour of the day I want, and what is the time that I'm going to launch something, or for whatever I need to put the timer for, and I can give it minutes, hours, smallest time unit I can select as minutes, hours or days, and then largest time unit is okay, smallest time unit is at second, and largest time unit, let's make it day. Alright, so I can arrange the text to be left, right or center, and I can select the font size to maybe make it 21, and I can give it a color, let's make it transparent dark, and save it. Alright, so we can see that this timer has come over here. Let me just update the page, and I'm just going to open it in a new tab. There we go. We have a timer over here, and it's working fine. 15 days, 17 hours, 55 minutes. I've also created a page wherein you can see various kinds of timers that one can create using the Extreme Builder. And so that's all with the countdown timer. Let's move forward and see the next section, which is a counter circle. So using the counter circle, what we can do is we can create counter circles like this. I've put this counter circle inside a 33% section, and I just cloned it. Alright, let me go and edit it. So what I can do is I can have a caption text, so hello 1 maybe, and font size is okay, I can give it 16 pixels, and this is the font size for the caption, and now I am giving the font size for the percentage pixel, which will be available inside the counter circle. So let me make it 28 pixels, and fill percentage I wanted to show 41%, and circle border width I can decide 5 is okay, and size of the counter in pixels is 220 is fine with me, and animation speed I can increase or decrease the speed in milliseconds, so let me make it 1800, so it will take 1.8 seconds to circle, and I can also give a link to the element, so if someone clicks they can go to some other external page or any way they like. I can also select if I want to open this link in the new window or in the same window, and once again I can give custom colors. So percentage color, I'm just picking up random colors, So this is it, and unfilled color is white. White is okay. Alright, so once I'm done doing this, I'll just click on the save button, and there we go. So we have hello, this is the color, 41% section. If I publish this page, the countdown timer will come as it is shown here. In order to make it quick, I have just made a custom page for you wherein I have put the various ways in which we can arrange the counter circle. So you can see that in this way the counter circles can be arranged using the Extreme Builder. Let's move forward to the next element, which is the custom form. So using the custom form, what we can do is we can create contact forms, and we can even ask for more information. So inside the custom forms options, we can see that we can add the email on which we want to receive the details, and we can also add, so I can do it xyz@ymail.com, whatever you want to enter. So whenever someone comes and fills this form, the email will be sent to this email ID. Alright, I can also give it a form title, so I can maybe write it as contact us, and I can add or edit the elements that I have here. So name element, we can ask for name, and I can decide the form type, whether it is a text input, text area, select checkbox, date picker, and I can also apply validation to it, so I can check if the person has added a proper email, phone number, text or not. And I can also decide the width of the form element, whether to make it full width or 75%. Once I'm done, I'll just click on the save button. Similarly, I can arrange all these elements. I can add another element to my liking, and I can select the date picker maybe, and no validation is required, and I will say write date. So in this way you can actually not only pick up contacts, you can create custom forms and ask for custom information that you would want from your site's visitors. So I'll just click on the save button over here, and I can also decide the text on the button. So submit this form, maybe I'll write over here, and once the form is submitted, I can redirect the user to another page or have a short message to appear on the same page. So your message has been sent successfully is totally fine. And I can also have a custom email subject, so that whenever I receive this email, I know that someone has put some information in this particular form on my website. And I can also have an auto response text, so the person who sends me the email, and in case I have taken the email of that person, I will automatically send an auto respond message to that person. And I can also have a captcha to display along with the form, and I can decide if I want to hide the form labels or not. And I can decide the font labels and the button alignment, so centered, form color styles, I can pick light or dark color. And once this is done, I'll have to click on the save button, and there you go. You can see that the date picker has come over here, and this is the captcha. So let's just quickly publish this page and see how a custom contact form looks like in real time. Alright, the page is updated. Let me just open this in a new tab. There we go. So I had made the alignment as center. That is why everything has come to center. Alright, along with the button. And this is how I can pick up the date. And for the captcha, 0 plus 1 is 1, and I can submit this form. So this is the validation that is in place. I have not entered anything, so it is not taking. In case I enter email wrong, so this, and in case I submit this form, the form will still not be submitted because the email is wrong. Alright, so this is how with the we can work with the contact form or the custom form in the Extreme Builder. Let's move forward and see what we have. So this is the number counter. As the name suggests, I can show number counters. What I've done is I have put this number counter inside the 33% section element. Let me just go inside the options of this number counter and see how this works. So I just want to put a numerical character that I want to animate. Let me put it a big character like 5649. Anything random I have put in here, and I can put a description text that random numbers. Okay, this is the caption, and I can select if I want to show an icon in front of the number or icon after the number. So maybe I'll show an icon in front of the number, so I'll select this one, and I will also select the number font size. So let's just make it 19 pixels, and description font size 15 pixels is fine. And I can also select if I want to redirect the person whenever he clicks on that number, which is animating and all. And I can always give the font color light, dark, or a custom color, maybe something like a green. Alright, so once I'm done, I'll just click on the save button, and there we have the number counter functioning properly. I can just clone this element, and now I have 3 number counters working for me. I've also created a custom page wherein I have showcased how we can have the number counters. Let me just refresh this page in order for you to see the animation. So there you go, you can see that the number counters works like this, and it is really attractive. Whenever a new visitor comes to your site, and it'll only come into play whenever its div arrives, so it's like very engaging. Alright, let's quickly move on to the next section that we have, and we have the progress bars. Alright, so using the progress bars, as you can see, we can create progress bars like this. All I have to do is drag and drop the progress bar. Let me delete this one, and I'm going to edit this progress bar right now. So what I can do is I can add as many progress bars as I want, and I can just go inside and I can select the progress percentage. I can give it a custom color, yellow, and progress bar icon. I can select if I want to display an icon with the progress bar, so this is fine, and I'll just click on the save button. I'll just create a couple of more progress bars for you so that you can understand what exactly is happening over here. So progress 2, and percentage is 85%. Custom color, I'm going to select a custom color like this one, and no icon this time, and I'm just going to save it. Other progress bar, so P3 I'm going to name it, and let me make it just 60%, and custom color comes out to be maybe red this time, and I'll just save this. Alright, once this is saved, we have 3 progress bars with us, and I have given this icon to the progress bar, first progress bar. I can also select if I want a single color or a striped progress bar. So let me go for a striped one, and I want this animation on the striped, that moving animation, forward animation, to be enabled. So once this is done, I'll just click on the save button, and there we go. We have 3 progress bars. There's this striped styling and moving animation going on. What I can also do is I can put this progress bar inside a smaller container section, maybe a 50% container section, and then I can drag this inside it, and the progress bar will take the size of the container section automatically. So I've also created another page for you so that you can see how we can have different types of progress bars. So when it loads like this, and again creates very engaging content. And you can see that this is a striped and animated progress bar, and this is a very static and simple progress bar. So you can use this as to your liking. You can add icons like this, and you can also give text to your progress bars. Alright, so let's move forward to the next section, which is the text sliding section. Using the text sliding sections, what we can do is we can create content like this. So let me just refresh this page. Okay, so just pay attention to this create websites over here, and it will change automatically. So this is the meaning of a text sliding section, wherein we have a prefix static text and a postfix static text, and the text in between will change. Alright, so this is again a very attractive thing, and a very nice way to show the versatility of your product or your service. Alright, and let me just go here and show you how we can work with it in the options. So this is a static text, prefix static text. This is the changing text, and we can give whatever text we want here. We can also make this a link, so that whenever someone clicks on that particular service or message, they'll be redirected to another page. And I can also give a font color from here. Alright, so similarly I can have as many sliding text as I want, and then I can have a postfix static text. So this will come after the sliding text, and I can select if I want to have this in the same line or in a multi-line using this checkbox. I can also have a sliding time duration, and I can select if I want the slider to run from top to bottom, bottom to top, or just fade. and I can also give it a HTML markup for SEO purposes. I can select the text size, text alignment to be left, right or center, and I can also give it a font color. So this way we have the text sliding section working over here, and as you can see that we gave this a yellow color, so it became static text v post text. Okay, so that is all with the text slider section. Let's quickly move on to the tabbed section. So as the name suggests, using the tab section we can create tabs like this. Alright, let's quickly go and see what we can do inside these tabs. So I can actually add a tab by using this button over here, and I can delete it like this. I can enter any content inside this tab by clicking over here. So tab title is first. I can give it an icon. So let me give it this icon, and I can enter any content I want or any media using the WYSIWYG editor. So let me just quickly insert this image and save it. Similarly, in the second tab I can have another icon, maybe, or maybe no icon this time, and I can just add another description text. Alright, and once I'm done, I'll just save this, and using the tab numbers I can select the tab number which is to be opened initially. So in case I select 2, when the page loads, the second tab will be opened initially, and it can also be seen from here. So if I put 1 here, this automatically changes to 1. So let me just save this and publish this page so that we can see what happens in real time. Alright, let me open this link in a new tab. There we have it. So this is a tab section, and the first tab was opened initially, and we have the icon over here. What I can do is I can again put this tab section inside another 60% section maybe, and it'll automatically take the size of that section, as you can see. Okay, so we have one more section left, and that is the widget section. Alright, so inside the widget section what we can do is we can add custom widgets anywhere on the page, not just the sidebar, not on the footer, but anywhere on the page by using the widget section. Alright, so what we have to do is when we click on the options or the pencil icon to edit the widget section, we get the list of all the widgets that we have. So in case I want to show the footer column 1 widget that I've set from the appearance widgets, and click on the save, it seems that there is no information in that widget, so it is not coming up. So I can create any widget there, and that will be shown over here. So I can create a sidebar block, select a sidebar block widget and save it. Let me see. Okay, it seems that there is no information in that widget also. So let me just use the displayed everywhere widget and save it. So we have this widget over here. Let me just publish this page and show you what I exactly mean by showing a widget anywhere on the page. Right, so once this is done, I'll just go here and open this link in a new tab. Alright, so you can see that we have this widget over here. This is the only widget that we have. That is why we were not able to see any other widgets, because those did not have any content in them. And as you can see, we have the content over here. So this means that I can have any widget and can place it anywhere on my site, and this is really great way and flexibility, so that in case you have a new plugin or a new widget and you want to put it somewhere on your page, you can very quickly and easily just locate that widget from the widget section and put it in your main page itself. So that is all with the advanced builders of the Extreme Builder. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for watching.